All right, let's do this, Peter.
Yes.
Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We have an exciting subject for you all today. It's really picking up from yesterday, from the conversions and the conversations that we had.
Yes.
And today's one is going to be mastering buyer and seller objections, which is quite cool. And we're going to also talk about some examples.
Yes. We can.
Yeah, okay. So objections aren't rejection.
There's no rejection. Definitely.
Yeah, and it feels like rejection.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a attack.
Yeah. We feel like we are being with a negativity. But
Yes.
It's not that.
Yes.
It's not rejection.
Yes.
It's not rejection.
Yes. Yeah, that's interesting because we as human beings, our default position is to pull everything and take it personal, and it shouldn't be. It's merely just objection is actually an opportunity for you to take the conversation even deeper
Definitely, yeah.
and to understand your client.
Yeah.
This is where understanding comes in.
Our primal brain wants you to
Yeah,
never do it again because you've
Yes.
been confronted.
yeah,
But you must get away from that and
Yes.
realize that it's actually a need for more, as you said.
yeah. That is the seller or the buyer just really. They're simply requesting more information. They are not hearing what they want to hear yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you understand the underlying concern and respond with clarity, confidence, and empathy, remember our trust circle, you turn hesitation into trust.
Yes.
And I think that is where we want. We want a trust.
Yeah.
We want people to trust us.
Yeah, people must know you understand them. People want to know you understand their emotions, and people want to know that you understand that they have questions.
Yes, yes. And here's something that I want to leave with you. Great agents welcome objections because they reveal the motivation of the client. And that is what we really want, is the motivation of the client.
If people never have any objections and they just leave you, there's no interest.
Yeah, that's true. And remember, if everybody is just going to say yes, 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 what excitement is there? There's no learning opportunities. I mean, for me, it will be a bit boring, Peter. And then I can challenge now and then, come on. I know not everybody likes a challenge. Look, Peter is laughing at me. He's like, no, Vanessa, are you crazy?
I'm believing.
And that wasn't that a nervous laugh? Listen, it makes us stronger. It makes us getting better and all of that.
Yeah.
Objections equals questions in disguise. It's just not revealed yet.
Yes.
And you have to learn how to ask more questions to get to that motivation and that disguise that the buyer or the seller is not telling you.
Yeah. I think the way that you handle the objection psychologically in yourself is so important. To be calm, to know what you want to say, to do your homework before the time, to anticipate the objections and to get yourself in gear to answer that with facts and with emotions, not with attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think staying calm is important, Peter. I think that is really not bringing your emotions in here.
Yeah.
This is honestly just how the seller or buyer are perceiving things at the moment. And that's okay.
It's not an arrow pointing at yourself.
No, not at all. Yeah.
It's a question.
Yeah, please don't take it personally because it's honestly, they might not even know what they really want as well.
Yeah.
Or what their real motivation is, unless we're going to start prompting them with questions.
Yes.
So this is 3-step objection handle model.
Yeah, which is quite nice.
It's cool though.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, so the very first one is acknowledge. Is there anything you want to add or say about acknowledge?
Yeah, I think you must acknowledge yourself that you feel a bit downgraded almost when they object, and you must not do that. But you must acknowledge that, and also acknowledge the seller that there's some more questions that wants to be answered.
I like that.
Acknowledge that you might not
Yes,
be personal.
yes. No, because it's honestly not personal. The seller is just bringing over what they feel at that moment, or they just, as I said earlier, they're not getting the answer they want yet. Yeah.
But if you don't acknowledge your own feelings, you won't handle it correctly. So when you handle your own feelings and acknowledge the seller.
Yes, definitely. All right, the next part is clarify. I love this, clarification. And there's a bold law that says clarity is power, because it gives you that when you have clarity about how the sellers are feeling or the buyers are feeling, or the objections that are coming, it's going to give you power to ask the right questions, to get to that motivation. They don't know how you're going to get there. This is where you have to really practice at this. And this is also, once again, clarity. They want clarity as much as you want clarity.
Yes. I think one of the best ways to get clarity is to ask the sellers, so do I hear you correctly that you are saying that?
Yeah, it's almost like repeating something that they said. It's did I hear you saying this and this and this and this? It's important to, I think, that comes with reframing as well.
Yeah.
Where you are really just saying, this is what I heard. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And if they say yes, you are correct, then you're on the right path.
Yeah, if you can connect in
Yeah.
what you said with what they said,
Yes.
they know you understand it.
Mm.
If you just give them an answer, they don't know if you really understand it.
And if you repeat that, they're going to trust you because they're going to say, okay, but you heard what I said.
Exactly, yeah.
I'll be on the right track.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, once again, we have 2 ears, we have 1 mouth. So honestly, use your 2 ears. Listen more than what you respond. All right, the third one is answer with value. Well, we've got good value.
Value.
We're not getting away from value.
Yeah, and you must do homework before the time. You must know what you want to say. You must know the lifetime document. You must know the area, the prices, etc.
Yeah, and value is, what are you bringing? And can your client trust you once again? We are back at that trust circle. Empathy, dependable, authenticity. Can they rely on you? Do you have the expertise that they are expecting? And I would once again encourage you with your Lightstone and maybe your desktop CMA, if you take one with you, have a proper listing presentation because they can see, all right, this agent knows what they're talking about. This is the value they're going to bring to the sale of my home.
The fiduciary agent.
Yes, that's it. Once again, we're back at the fiduciary.
Yes.
And I know you're hearing a lot of value, but it's really the thing is what value are you bringing to your clients?
Definitely. I think what you mentioned at a presentation, to do a listing presentation is so important.
Yeah.
Because it just puts your cut above the rest.
Yes.
If a normal agent, average Joe will come in and say, listen, I want to sell a house. How much do you want for it in your pocket? And then start writing the listing document. Whereas you do a presentation before the time and you can discuss everything, every little detail. You will know that there's trust. You will know your value and it will make the objections less.
Yeah, preparation is really key here. Prepare. Don't fail to prepare, but prepare to not fail. We've got some amazing questions we want to share you. And I've got a bonus question also from yesterday that I just want to bring in. This is also for conversion and it's actually a very nice question to really just take or remove the pressure from that your client is not feeling that pressure at that moment. If it turns out it doesn't make sense, no problem. You'll just be more informed.
Yeah.
I like this statement. I'm going to repeat this for you. If it turns out it doesn't make sense, no problem. You'll just be more informed.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great one.
I love that one.
Yeah, because now your client sees it's a win-win actually, because even if they don't say yes, they did win in a way.
Yeah.
They are more informed. You won because you got into the door and you're starting to build a relationship with that client.
Yeah. That's
it.
value.
Yeah, that's once again, yeah. Okay, let's go into some objections, Peter. Your commission is too high.
Yeah. People say that frequently, especially in the place we live in because of this financial pressure. But I think first thing to say, yes, Mr. Sarah, I understand you feel that way.
Yeah.
And also say that remember that the value that I give you is not measured in money.
Yeah.
But in service and in the end result.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. The next one.
Yeah.
We want to try sell privately first. Oh.
Yeah. Mr. Seller, the private buyers is usually bargain hunters. And you will definitely go with a lower price and more legal struggles than with an agent.
I like that. Because you as an agent, you're bringing their value and the fiduciary and the experience, the expertise. that the seller won't have with the same buyers that are. The buyers have the expertise, but the seller doesn't. Yeah, because the buyers know what's happening. Another agent said they can get me more.
Yeah, there's a problem of the false promises of getting too much. And eventually your house will stay on the market for longer and sell for less than a market.
Yeah, if somebody over promises and under deliver, that should also be something that your seller should look at. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. We're not in a hurry. We'll wait for a better offer. Oh, that is a big one at the moment because yes, prices are high at the moment, and sellers are just they're not in a hurry. I mean, are they really not in a hurry? I don't know.
No, what's the dominant selling motive that they have? If they really want to sell, or they just want to test the market.
Yeah, exactly.
If they really want to sell, as the seller, the 7 to 21 days is crucial. Most buyers will buy in that time.
Yeah.
After that, the people will think there's something wrong with the property, either structural or whatever, and they just go past that.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. Okay, do we have time for some more? Let's see. Well, we're gonna have to do our questions, Peter. Yeah. Okay, so these are a few valuable objections that you can really go and use. All right, so I've got some questions leading for you. Objection. What objections do I hear most often from my buyers or sellers? And we have actually given you most of them at the moment. How do I usually respond? With confidence or hesitation? And whatever you're answering, it will determine how much practice you need still.
Yes.
Which part of the 3-step model do I find most challenging? And remember, the 3-step models is acknowledge, clarity, and answer with value. You want to add something, Peter?
No, I just think that it's important. If you ask 2 questions, the second question, how do I usually respond? Is use your leverage, your AI, and ask your AI, give me 10 or 15 objections that usually come out in South Africa in the real estate industry, and give me some